The chair! Oh, easy oh, yeah! Holy! Whoa! Well, g'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm currently sitting on the west coast of the Cape and just watching the last bit of the sun go down. The view is pretty bloody awesome. So I just come in here today and it was a long track in here. The wind's up a little bit, so I'm not sure if I'll get the tinny in tomorrow, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'll do a bit of fishing off the beach, but I have just come recently from about 4 days in a pretty wild river in the heart of Cape, and spent it with a couple other blokes doing a bit of fishing and camping on the river there, and it was bloody epic. So it was a late night drive in for me after I had a bit of a fridge issue with my thermistors going in my Waco. I came out this morning at about 5:30 to ready to leave, and I just checked my fridge again. One zone was saying positive 15 degrees Celsius and the other was saying negative 10, which is what I had it set to. So one thermostat was, or thermistor they're called, these guys, they've just got a probe on the end of them, and they slide in and they obviously regulate the temperature, and when you set it, I think the fridge works off it, and so it was just running all night trying to get to the temperature, and it was actually freezing the food that was in there, thinking that it was still at positive 15. So I'll get them back in here and get all this back together and see how she goes. I've just plugged it in, we'll see what happens. One side's at 0, so that's reading correct. The other side says it's 16, which it's probably back closer to ambient. So I've plugged it into AC, we'll get it down to temp, and I'll throw my food in. Whew. Hopefully it works. Finally on the road, after sorting out that fridge this morning, went and got 2 new thermistors, which is what they're called, and yeah, put them in, and there we go, starting to read much better. Late start, but we're only a couple hours in, so quick drink and piss stop for me and Donnie, and we'll keep motoring. Yeah! Just took off, got 200 meters, and the caravan is pointing to the left. This is why. I did my brother's trick. He did that and lost a heap of gear. Oh. Alright. Too much bloody camera work and not enough mind on the job. Let's go! Anyway, replaced them, got on the road. Pretty late night, but got there and it was bloody worth it. Some good Barra, Saratogas, couple sooties. It was some good fishing. Bloody awesome people, so thanks guys for getting me up there, and it was epic, the fishing. I don't know how many Barra in the end, but must have been around 30 Barra or so. I'm just watching the last of that sun disappear, and Donnie's chilling out here as well. So I'm on my own now. The boys took off. They headed back down south, and I came out here to the coast on the beach on the west side, and just for a couple nights, gonna try to relax a bit, do a little bit of fishing. I flew the drone up just then while the sun was going down. It's such an epic view. I've got a bit of reef out in front of me here, got the sand up onto the track, and then like the swampy bush behind me. So if the wind buggers off, it'll be bloody beautiful, but I managed to get the drone up anyway. So here you go, check out that footage. early this morning. Sun's coming up now. It seems nice and calm down there. The tide's dropping out. I got showed this place by a mate of mine, Jesse, and it's a beautiful little spot. And just getting that sun dropping over the coast in the afternoon is amazing. So when I pulled up, I had a bit of a fish, and there's like bits and pieces of reef out here, and the water gets really calm here, whereas around the corner it can get pretty rough. I'm gonna have my coffee and a bit of breakfast and then go have a fish along here. I don't think I'll drop the tinny in, although it is a perfect spot to go for a fish, and you can get tuna out here, you can get mackerel, queenies. I should be able to get off the gutters here, off the coast. I've got my quad, so I'm going to go up and down, see how we go, have a relaxing day before I jet off tomorrow. So I'll spend another night here, 2 nights here, so tonight will be the second night, and then I'll jet off tomorrow and get home and pull all this content off, and you guys can check it out. Yeah, good boy. I think there's some queenies in the shallow here, and I was just using like a little 2 deadly surface / bibbed lure, but I'm going to match the hatch with this little, what, nearly hooked myself. This little guy, hopefully. It's like the little bait fish that are there, and they're feeding on. Oh. Well, I threw pretty much everything at that bit of bait shoal there. Nothing, got one sort of go at it out the back there, but that sun's heating up. I'm going to chuck some long sleeves on, bit of sunscreen, and then patrol up and down the beach looking for queenies and a bit of action. See how we go, eh? What are you doing, little boy? You're going to drive. Careful, you're going to hurt your feet. out of this. You do not want to be camping close to this lagoon. There is, behind me here, like leftover carcasses, all bones. There's really big potential of croc. A resident croc hangs out here, and this is where he brings all the bones to. I can't see any slides around. I'll have a look around on the bank. I'll go around this way and have a look around the bank, but man, you don't want to camp around this. It's sort of deep, murky. It's just off behind the beach. Perfect spot for a big croc to be resident. So you don't want to camp anywhere near this one. Cruise along. He might be up on the bank. It's early morning. He might be sunning himself somewhere. But if he's big and old, he'll be smart. I'll have a look for a few slides along the bank. It looks like a carcass of a cow. I just don't see how it would be right on the edge of the water here for any other reason. Keep cruising, we'll have a look. So this is a turtle track coming up, and obviously nested eggs in here, and that's why you shouldn't drive up on the soft sand. There's another one just up here, there's heaps of them, and they're putting their eggs in, and they used to have problems with pigs digging up all the eggs and eating the eggs. But I just spoke to a contractor bloke, feral contracting, who's out here, and he's trapping wild dogs. He says there's a pack out here that just keep digging up all the eggs, and I see some here. I reckon on this one they've gotten right into it and dug them out. Man, I just can't. They're against the elements, eh? You can actually see the puncture wound of the dog's teeth into the eggs, and one's not too old because there's still a few ants here, so it's only in the last couple days by the look of it. And have a look, you can still see everything from inside the eggs. Man, must be a hard life. But yeah, staying down on the hard sand and traveling at low tide is the only way to get around running over these nests and wrecking these nests. Hopefully old mate can get a few of those wild dogs, and they're not going to bugger the population of the turtles nesting here so much. Alright, we'll keep travelling. Ready to go, Donnie? Let's go, bud. I don't know what the story is with this, but I'm going to look it up. I know it's a World War II plane that's come down, and this must be the wing of it, I think. Pretty bloody cool though. And there's another big wreckage site up there, and this is just a small piece of it, so I want to look into it, know the history about it, but it's been here a bloody while. Is that 60 years or no, more, 70 years? Let's go to the next one. Hey, Donnie? few couple casts this afternoon as I watch that sun go down. Have a look. Yes. And I'm gonna go sit up there back at camp, watch the sunset, because I don't get to see that very often over the water. Have a beer and have a cruisy night. Hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you jump on the Instagram page. I put a lot of my content on there as well. Post a lot of photos and stuff, so not so much on Facebook, but definitely on there as well. So cheers guys, see you on the next one.